Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I missed UFC 267, the predictions last week. But I'm here. I'm doing UFC 268, Usman versus Covington 2. Love doing my predictions day of. And man, what a stacked card, man. This is the most stacked event for November. Probably be the most stacked until UFC 269 in December, which is super stacked. Love that card as well. I love all the UFC events. We got Holloway against Rodriguez next week, which I'm looking forward to as well as far as the main event, even though Holloway is a 6-1 favorite. We're going to talk about UFC 268 today. Usman versus Covington 2, Saturday, November 6, 2021. Pay-per-view starts at 10, prelims at 6, Madison Square Garden, New York City. 14-fight card, man. I love it, man. I absolutely love this card, man. Usman versus... Oh, my God. Covington makes the fight, man. I love it. All right, so going into this first fight, man. Flyweight fight. CJ Vergara missed weight against Ode Osbourne. Osbourne, he was looking good against Manel Cape back in August until he got caught. And that was kind of a surprise because he was kind of just out-voluming Manel Cape. Looked sharp on his feet. So, yeah, that knockout is 3 months ago. So, hopefully his shin is recovered. But we don't know. CJ Vergara is coming off a nice knockout win on the Contender Series over Bruno Correa. So, I'm going to pick Osbourne here by knockout. He's also got a good submission game. He's training in Las Vegas now. But I'm going to pick Osbourne here. Just think he's UFC veteran savvy. He's already fought Kelleher. He's already fought Cape. He's already fought Jerome Rivera. But I'm going to go with Osbourne here. But, hey, it wouldn't surprise me if Vergara pulled this off. I wouldn't lay my money on Osbourne, even though I do like him here. It's just, it's hard to quite, I mean, how are you going to, there's a lot of people backing him, and I understand. I do think he's a little more well-rounded for Vergara, but still, a lot of Osbourne's fights haven't gone outside the first round, man. And Osbourne is a 2-1 favorite here on BetOnline, minus 185 on 5 dimes. I'm not going to lay that type of juice on, like that. So, like I said, my pick will be Osbourne here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Vergara got it done. But I'm going to side with the UFC experience of Osbourne here. Melsek, Bagdasarian against Bruno Souza. So Melsek looked good in his knockout win over England. He does look like he throws power into everything. He's only 6-1. I think fatigue will be an issue at some point in his career. Bruno Souza taking the fight on short notice, man. I know Souza missed weight as well. I just could never lay that type of chalk on a minus 355 on Melsek when I think he's a gasser. So I do like Bruno Souza. I'm gonna take Bruno Souza here. I think the value is on Souza. Yeah, he did shake it on short notice, but he trains at a good camp. I think he's at Black House or whatever. He's got a karate base, fought in LFA. So I mean, dude, you're getting, plus 320 on an LFA guy like that. I'm gonna take Souza, man, by decision. Next up, another late notice replacement fight. Dustin Jacoby filling in for Alexa Kamer. He replaced Kamer. He's going up against John Allen here. Jacoby's look good, man. I think Jacoby is a specimen at light heavyweight. And I'm gonna take him by first round knockout. Not big on Allen. He had a steroid suspension a couple years ago. Don't really know what we got in this guy. I know he likes to grapple, but I'm gonna take Jacoby here by first round knockout. Next up into the heavyweight division, John Vellante, his retirement fight against Chris Barnett. Retirement fights normally don't go well. John Vellante used to be a light heavyweight. Now he's fighting. He's weighed in at 260. Chris Barnett, he is a real heavyweight. Still not a super talented dude, but I'm going to go with Barnett here, man. I just got zero faith in John Vellante. I'm going to take Chris Barnett here by first round knockout. Next up, Jordan Williams fighting at welterweight against Ian Garry. Ian Garry, the Irishman making his debut, 7-0. Yeah, he's highly priced here. Let's refresh this real quick. Ian Garry currently minus 370 on yeah, he's currently at minus 370 on there we go. She's currently at minus 370 on 5 dimes. I don't like laying that type of price on somebody, man. Or I mean, I don't like laying that price, period. But on a UFC debutante, you know, against a guy like Jordan Williams, who has shown that he can fight hard, but 170, like I said, he is a type 1 diabetic. That is worrisome. To lose to Mickey Calls last out, got hurt, got rocked. I'm going to go to Ian Garry here, man. I think the hype might be justified, or at least in this spot. So I'm going to take Garry by first round knockout. Next up, a fight in the middleweight division that definitely has some ranking implications. Edmund Shahbazyan, teammate of Melsik, I believe, both Armenian, against Nasruddin Imavov. Imavov's looked good, beating Heinisch. We don't really know what kind of diminished fighting state Heinisch is in currently. Shahbazyan, he did go all 3 rounds, but Hermanson, which impressed me, lost to Brunson before that. 2 tough grapplers, man. He's going up against another grappler, Imavov, who does have striking as well. I'm gonna say Shahbazyan gets it done, man. Maybe by decision. I'm gonna take him by knockout, but I'm gonna take Shahbazyan here. I think Shahbazyan still has it. Phil Hawes against Chris Curtis. I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna take Chris Curtis, man. Phil Hawes wouldn't fight the dude on short notice. I'm gonna say last month or something. Chris Curtis has been on a nice win streak. I'm gonna go with Chris Curtis here, man, for the upset. Iaquinta making his long-awaited return from his hiatus against Bobby Green. I'm gonna go with Bobby Green here. He's just a more active guy. I think this will be a tight fight, though. I think Bobby Green throws a little more, but I could see Iaquinta making it close too, man. This is Iaquinta's type of fight. This is Bobby Green's type of fight too, man. I'm gonna take Green by decision, but it is in New York, so. Andre Michaelis against the debutante Alex Pereira, who knocked out Adesanya in kickboxing. I'm gonna go with Alex Pereira here. His lack of MMA experience is worrisome. If Michaelis can stretch this outside of the first round, Michaelis is no slouch, man. He's not gonna be intimidated. He's gonna press forward. Pereira has a great striking game, and Michaelis might give Pereira the type of fight he wants, and Pereira might just set the dude up for a knockout, man. So I'm gonna take Pereira. Next up, Gaethje against Chandler. I won't be surprised in either outcome for this fight. I'm going to go with Gaethje here. He does feel like this guy, it does bother me that he just feels like he's so deserving of a title shot so bad when in your last fight you lost to even though there is a new champion. I don't think he gets past Poirier or Oliveira personally. I think he stands a greater chance against Poirier, but Chandler, hey, he might get it done, man. He's gonna bring it. I think Gaethje's the more technical of the two, but Chandler's got power. If Chandler connects, he can put him out. I'm gonna go with Gaethje here, though. Burgos against Quarantil, another great main card fight. Burgos just got knocked out by Barboza. Quarantillo is an absolute dog. I'm gonna side with the dog Quarantillo, but it won't be surprising me if Burgos gets it done. But I'm gonna side with Quarantillo. Another great fight, Frankie Edgar against Vera. I do want to bet Edgar here, but I'm not. The X factor for me is Marlon Vera, 12 years younger, also training with Jason Prullo, a boxing coach that has a lot of time training against Edgar. I'm gonna take Edgar here by decision, but it's not gonna surprise me if Vera gets this done or knocks him out as well. Namajunas against Zhang. I think there's a lot of disrespect on Namajunas here. People think it's a fluke. People think there's value on Wiley since she was over a 2-1 favorite in their first fight. What about the respect on Rose? Why does Rose never get no respect as a champ? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, guys. I like Rose here. I think Rose is probably the best strawweight of all time. The female strawweight of all time. Like I said, the division it was relatively new within the last decade. As far as in the UFC. But man, put some respect in Namajunas' name. She's never lost a rematch. She's beat Joanna. She's beat Andrade. I'm trying to think who else she's beaten in rematches. Maybe Tisha Torres. I'd have to look. Let's look. I mean, Namajunas, man. And she's going up against Wiley Zhang in the rematch. Absolutely destroyed her, man. I think Namajunas is just so well rounded, man. I mean, people forget what kind of damage did Wiley take in the Joanna fight. Yeah, Wiley put Andrade away early, but I think And what really makes me confident in this is Rose Namajunas' mental state, man. She's saying, I'm the best. I mean, she looks great, man. She looks great at the press conference, great at the weigh-ins. I like the way she's carrying herself, man. I really do. Beat Joanna twice, Waterson, when there was a lot of hype around Waterson. Yeah, she beat Carolina, but that was a different state and time for Rose. Beat Torres, Van Zandt, Hill. So yeah, she beat Torres in the rematch. She hasn't fought Esparza yet in the rematch, but I definitely like Namajunas there. I like Namajunas here, man. I like her reach. I like everything about her. I like the fact that she's got a great ground game, great striking game, great coach. I like all that, man. I like Namajunas here. Put some respect on her fucking name, man. I'm going to take Namajunas here by decision. A finish won't surprise me. Yeah, a lot of people are on my lead, though. I'm on Namajunas. Man, this is for all the marbles. Usman against Covington, too. And I'm on Covington, man. I mean, I think Usman has changed, but, man, I kind of worry about the guy. He's putting a lot of power on his shots. I worry about the guy gassing, man. Really do. I think he's shown fatigue issues like kind of Masvidal was calling out. Yeah, Masvidal was calling him out about it. He did end up putting Masvidal away in that second round. He did put Burns away, too, but Burns had him hurt. Usman can be hurt. Every champion will lose their belt at some point. Will Covington be the guy? I don't know. I don't know what Covington can really change in this fight from the first. I think that's going to be closely kind of like that. Covington can't get caught and hurt, though. And Usman has shown that he can catch people and he's got power. So how is Covington going to avoid that? I really don't know. I like Covington's pace. I think the betting odds are way off, man. I mean, yeah, Usman can still get the job done, but does the number 2 welterweight in the world deserve to be a plus 250 or plus 275 dog? Or a plus 250 dog? Absolutely not, man. Put some respect on Covington's name. Usman should be around a 2-1 favorite. I feel like that's reasonable. But, man, the odds are way off. Yeah, Usman can still get the job done, but you're telling me you don't see value in plus 250 on Covington? I'm going to take Covington here, man. Covington, new champ, decision. Who knows? Who knows how this fight's going to go? I'm going to take Covington here just because of the odds, the value on Covington. Usman may be the best welterweight of all time. We don't know. Only time will tell. I got nothing bad to say about Usman. I'm picking Covington here. That's my pick, guys. These are my picks. Thanks for joining me. Let's enjoy these fights. Bye.